Hey everyone, today's video is about Python Dictionary Comprehension, and here are the topics that I am going to cover in today's video. Creating a dictionary from a range, how can we modify values in an existing dictionary, then how can we modify the values but in a new dictionary, how can we modify the values basis on a condition, that is with a if condition, and finally how can we use dictionary comprehension to iterate through two lists together. I already have a dedicated video for list set tuple comprehension. I will put the icon up above, you can go and watch it. Here is the syntax for a dictionary comprehension. Just like list comprehension, for, where, in, then iterable we have got, and then the key value pair. Dictionaries consist of key and value pair, and then optionally conditions we can put over here. Let me start with how to create a dictionary from a range. If I write something like that, r is equal to range 1 to 6, it means that all the elements of this range, it is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 excluding 6, and they all are singleton in nature. But whereas in a dictionary, all the elements, it consists of two parts. One part is key and other part is value, but range, it has got singleton element. So how can we create a dictionary out of a range? Let us start with the traditional way, using a for loop. For that I have to first define an empty dictionary, which is going to be of type int and int, and it's curly braces here, so it is an empty dictionary. I can write here for I in range, let's say from 1 till 3. What I can do here is that I can say di is equal to I squared 2 times. Now if I have to print, if I go and print d, and here is the output when I run this program. So you can see the keys are 1, 2 and 3, whereas the elements, it is getting squared with I. So 1 squared is 1, 2 squared is 4, that is here, then 3 squared is 9, which is here, and the value of I, 1, 2 and 3, it becomes the key here. We can do the very same thing using a dictionary comprehension also, all in a single line. As usual, let me define the dictionary, wrong spellings. Int is equal to curly braces I, that is going to be my key, squared to here, that is our value for I in range 1 till 4. And now if I print d, I should be getting again the very same output like here, and you see it over here. So 1, 2 and 3, this I loops through range 1, 2, 3, creating a key 1, 2 and 3, and then this part is our value part. So I is getting a squared, so I am getting here 1 square 1, 2 square 4 and 3 squared 9. How easy it is. The second topic in our agenda is to modify the values of a dictionary without creating a new one, that is all into the existing dictionary. For this, let me copy a line of code from my old video that was about looping through the dictionary. I will put the icon up above in case you have not seen it. So I have copied this one and pasted here. Let us say there is a sale going on, and the store decides that okay, we are going to offer 10% discount on all the mobile phones. So what I can do here is that the traditional way is that I will say for k, v, k again for key and v for value, in phones dot items. Then I can write here phones k is equal to v multiplied by 0.9, and then when we print phones, then I should be getting all the prices down by 10%. Here you can see OnePlus was 799, now it is 719.1. Apple was 1099, now we are getting Apple at 989.1. We can write the same code using dictionary comprehension as well. Let me make everything a comment over here and then write it again. Phones dict, it is going to be a stir and a float types, and then here I can come over and write k colon v multiplied by 0.9 for k comma v in phones dot items, and then print phones. That's all. Here you see, now I am getting again the same output as the above. If we want, we can keep the old dictionary where the phone prices are as it is, and we can create a new dictionary with the reduced prices. Let me copy this line of code from here, which is having our original prices, and paste it over here. We can define a new dictionary called new prices dict a stir and then float, and this new dictionary called new prices, it is going to have the reduced prices. So again, very simple, copy the code from here and put it over here. Now I am going to print phones, which is our still having the old prices, and in the second line I am going to print the new prices. Let me clear the terminal first and then run the code. So the first line of code is our original dictionary with the old prices, and in the second line you can see we are having prices with the 10% reduction here. The next item on our agenda is to apply or combine the conditionals in the dictionary comprehension. Allow me to copy this line of code from here again and paste it. Now our task is that, okay, it should be phones. Now our task is that the store decides to offer a discount of 10% if the price of a phone is more than 1000. We can do it easily using a loop also, and I have already shown it to you in my previous video, a loop through a dictionary. But here I am going to show you how you can use a dictionary comprehension. So dict, it is type of a stir and float, and here I can write inside the curly braces k v multiplied by 0.9, so that will be 10% discount for k comma v in phones dot items if the prices is more than 1000. So 1000, and let me print phones here, and here you see Apple is at reduced price and Pixel is also at 10% reduction. But what I want is that here our new dictionary should be having all the items, all the phones, irrespective of their prices. So if their prices is less than 1000, then it should be showing me 1 plus 799, and Apple, since it is more than 1000, it should be having it should be at the reduced price. Since we want to apply both if and else, because of the condition that we want, if it is more than 1000 then reduced prices, else the old prices remain as it is. The syntax is going to be a little bit different from what we have seen earlier. So this is the dictionary, and here I am putting curly braces and k, and here I am going to write v multiplied by 0.9, which is 10% reduction if v is greater than 1000, else v, and then comma k v for phones dot items. And did I miss something? Okay, it should have been in here rather than again putting a for. Now here you see we have the dictionary where the prices are as it is if it is one less than 1000. 1 plus is 799. Apple is at reduced prices. Samsung 999 as it is. pixel is at a reduced price. And in case if you want to create a new dictionary, that is very easy. You just copy this whole line from here and put it over here and create a new dictionary. Let's say, let me give it some let me prefix it with new phones, and then print new phones. So it should be same as it is, but only difference is that now here we are getting a new dictionary and our old dictionary is preserved. The final item on our agenda is to how to we can iterate through two lists using a dictionary comprehension. And I have got two lists. One list is of the capitals and another one is of the countries. One way is just you use zip and then convert it into a dictionary. The other way around here is we can use again list dictionary comprehension also. Output, that is the name of our dictionary, dict star, both are star, k comma v for k v in zip capital comma country. Finally print output. It is same as earlier. That is all for this video. I am going to upload all this code onto my Git page and put the link into the description box. If you find this video useful, do not forget to hit the like button, share it with your friends and subscribe to my channel. Until that time, happy coding.